Aloha, everyone. This is Tony with the Transformation Space. Welcome to 2025. I think it's going to be a pretty amazing year. And I'm saying that because that's what I'm feeling right now. I had an awesome opportunity to spend New Year's with two friends that I have shared New Year's Eve with since I've moved to Hawaii, and it's turned into a bit of a tradition. It's a lovely thing to look forward to. Feels like home. And on that note, New Year's is a great time to contemplate transformation. And I know a lot of us maybe think of New Year's resolutions or things you want to do in the new year, and it's great stuff, however that approach works for you. But sometimes it's not that easy, right? Sometimes those resolutions create expectations in our mind, and we feel like failures if we don't accomplish them. And it doesn't always help the situation. So this year, what we decided to do was do something a little bit more symbolic of change. And New Year's is a great time to do that because there's a lot of symbolism around New Year's, right? It is this time of, going from one time in life to the next time in life. We count the years that we live, and they represent certain moments in our life, certain times in our life, and it gives us a lot to reflect on. It's a really great time in life in general to do some reflection over what happened over the previous year. So this year, we decided to do two things. One, to burn the things we wanted to let go of, and to plant the things we wanted to grow. And so both of those things are symbolic, right? Letting something go up in flames, turning into smoke, dissipating, and going away from our visual perception, from our life, is a symbolic way of saying this is now gone, right? And planting something to grow is a symbolic gesture of having something become something more. Growing is a sense of creating more of that certain thing. So we did those two things. For myself, I chose to focus on letting go of attachment. Attachment to things, attachment to people, attachment to ideas. And this can sound like just, giving up on stuff and not wanting anything present in my life, and that's absolutely not true at all. I think there's a really great way that we can be present with everything and not feel this sense of attachment to it. Attachment, for myself, creates a lot of need or want or longing when that person, place, or thing is not around or available, and it creates a lot of suffering for myself. And I know others experience this too, and it doesn't have to. There is a way that we can enjoy these present moments with these people, places, or things, and not have this feeling of longing when they go away, feeling the security of them always being with us, even if they're not present. And I've experienced a lot of this, moving thousands of miles away from people that I know, and I don't need them to be here in order for me to know that they're still with me. And so attachment for me was something I wanted to burn and let go of. And there was a specific relationship that I really wanted to use as a symbol of letting go of its attachment. It was a deep friendship, brotherhood that I had prior to moving to Hawaii that ended prior to me moving to Hawaii. And it was a very distressful thing. It's probably one of the most difficult emotional experiences within my lifetime. I can absolutely say that. And also one of the most important relationships that I've probably ever had, because it pushed me through dysfunction and dynamics in my own being that I would never have wanted to address or maybe confront unless I was forced to. So my gratitude to this person is of the highest. It's a lot of the reason, that relationship is a lot of the reason why I moved, why I discovered Hawaii, why I let go of a lot of other things. And I also experienced some deep longing and attachment for this brotherhood that I had to learn how to let go of. It took a long time, it took a lot of processing, and I spent the last couple years working through that in a way that I feel wonderful acceptance about it now, and wonderful joy about the memories and gratitude for the time that we spent and when I met because of that interaction. And so I was able to use that relationship as a letting go of attachment. My processing with things like this tends to come out in music, and so I'm in the process of writing a song to represent the time that was spent with this person. And it all seemed to coalesce around the new year. So I was able to burn this attachment feeling in general, which I've, wonderfully not stepped back into with anybody in my life now. And it's a very freeing feeling to have, a wonderful community present, romantic relationships present, brotherhoods, friendships, new family, and not feel that I need any of this, but more that I can enjoy all of it and be okay if it's not right in front of me. It's a wonderful feeling. And so on the growth side, I wanted to grow detachment, actually, and connection. And it sounds kind of ironic to think of being connected and detached at the same time, but it's another situation where we can have these wonderful people, places, or things in our lives and feel connected to this life and also feel separate from it, so that it's not controlling the way that we do. It's not causing us to make decisions based upon the needs or wants or desires of other people or the situations that we're in. Being able to clearly step away from it and objectively look at how our interactions are, how our ways of being are within these situations, and still feel greatly connected to each of them. An example of this is just what I spoke of previously about being so far away from so many people that I love and feeling so connected to them at the same time, with this sense of being detached from needing or longing, and really being able to enjoy this moments of presence with them, and then be able to step away back to my own life and feel very connected. So my growth on this is connection. And my friends had such a wonderful way of symbolizing this growth with pieces of paper that had seeds embedded in it. So we wrote this, what we wanted to grow this year, and on this paper, and we planted it. And so those seeds will grow in their backyard. And it's an example of how we can, create a visual for what we want to bring more into our life. And for me, it's already begun to happen because I stepped into that connection. It's something that's been growing for me. So this is a good way of thinking about, a New Year's resolution or a New Year's growth or New Year's, whatever you want to call it, things that have been building inside of you that have been really wanting to come out. Those are great choices, right? Not the shoulds. I should go to the gym. I love using the gym because every year, the first couple months I go, it's just crowded with a bunch of people that never end up coming back. And I feel so bad because I know there's a strong desire in some way for these people to be on that path, but it's just not really where they're at. And this idea of I should lose weight, or I should, build something, or I should move, or I should have a different career, or whatever. It's not really, that's not our authentic being, right? Those are stories and ideas that we picked up from somewhere, or something that we saw, or such. And there's no reason we can't explore those things, but to really want to grow something should be an internal feeling and drive. We're more likely to stick with it and enjoy the process of that happening and not feel bad if it doesn't happen all the time. And the thing I love about wanting to grow connection is that there's no timeline on that. There's no amount of connection that needs to happen for me to be satisfied. It could be one person. It could be connection to an animal. It could be connection to a place. It could be connection to the land. It doesn't matter as long as I'm feeling connected. And most importantly, connected to myself, because any of this stuff that happens needs to start from within, right? We want to have a new relationship. Well, we need to have a relationship with ourselves first so that we know what that connection feels like, and we can safely, without being attached, have a wonderful connection and relationship with someone else and allow them to be themselves and allow us to be ourselves and have open communication about our needs and our wants and discuss the things that align, discuss the things that don't align, and be free to do that. So New Year's is a great opportunity for transformation. Try something out. See what you want to grow. See what you want to let go of. And the awareness of those as the year goes on. However you need to remind yourself, little notes. I have definitely put sticky notes on my bathroom mirror in the morning. It's a place that I always see myself. I see something, and that's a great place to stick notes or stick reminders, places that you often visit or visualize within your day, throughout the day. So go to it. Happy 2025. I'm so excited to still be here. Have a wonderful year.